Nope. Is it going to stay? All right. Hello, Diet Rebel Scum. Diet Rebel Scum Curious. I'm doing a car video. Haven't been able to get around to doing more of my long form rants at home. I've been going to bed awfully early. And I don't mean awful as in bad. I mean, actually I mean good. I mean that good. So, I've made some real improvements in my daily habits over the last month and a half to maybe a couple months. It's been a while since I've checked in. Sorry about that. I've been going to bed like 9 o'clock, and I get off work. Like technically, my day can technically end at 5, but I usually don't end up leaving and getting home until typically about 6. So sometimes I lollygag around at work after a little bit, let the traffic die down, so that when I drive, it's not so stop and go on the highway. But anyway, I go home, and then I may visit my most of the time I visit my parents, which live just a couple blocks away, but spend some time with them. And then I get home, and then I may cook a little dinner. And by little dinner, I mean like a pound of beef, or maybe bacon and eggs, like 6 eggs. I've been rolling in eggs recently from the people we get eggs from. Their chickens are producing a lot, so we got plenty of those all the time. Really appreciate that too. Get the happy chickens that get to run around, get their eggs. I'm just rambling now. I just got done with a 10-mile run, 10.05 miles. Really slow for me. Zone 2. I am giving it another try, the big Zone 2 thing. And I gotta say, I think it's actually paying off. I'm always searching for those breakthrough runs. I've had a few in a couple of areas. Endurance. Now, I'm not breaking any speed records. I'm not running any faster really, but I think I'm doing the same speeds with less effort these days. Because I've been upping my mileage, but I haven't been doing, this is going to be bad, the marathon's coming up, our Memorial Marathon at the end of April. So I think maybe in 4 weeks or so. I've decided that the long runs, I've been trying to keep up with all the long runs for this training cycle, and I am abandoning that. I abandoned it a few weekends ago. I have not been running I think maybe we should be on our second 20 miler. Well, I haven't run one 20 miler. I think this one, what did I run? What was the longest I ran this training cycle so far? I think I did a 16. Maybe 14. I can't remember. But those long runs were beating me up pretty bad, and my daily mileage was not all that high. So I got the bright idea that to backslide way back like 10 years or more and kind of do how I used to do, which was bad, but I managed to run some pretty fast marathons with this. I didn't do as many long runs back in my faster days, but I did run more consistent daily mileage. And now, so I'm outdoing that mileage that I used to do. I used to run, my standard was 4 miles a day, but I would do it at between 7 and 7:30 per mile. And that was like, I don't know if that was really my Zone 2 back then or not. It might have been. I'm not sure, because I could talk. I could run 7:30 per mile and talk. Now 7:30 per mile is like my 5K race pace. It's absolutely sad for me. I've got an ego, and wanting to be as fast as I was before. I want to be a fast elderly guy. But anyway, so 10 miles today, I averaged over 10 minutes a mile. This may be the first run in a long time that's not on a trail where I averaged over 10, but I'm keeping my heart rate in the zone 2. Like, I think my average heart rate for this 10-mile run was like 127. I'll see when I look at the Garmin stuff after it's in my phone. And the Strava, I love reading the Strava summary of the Strava. So positive. Oh, you crushed it. You crushed this run this morning. You're right in you're recovering, all these slower zone 2 runs I've been doing. It's like you're recovering, and it's just what you should be doing after your last month of higher mileage, or I don't know. You know how it does if you're a Strava person. Anyway, so my breakthroughs, I have had a couple of recent breakthroughs, and one is with my feet. And I think I did a video before, mentioned it in a video before, that I think my feet neuropathy problem was actually a really thick skin problem that, I needed to grind down all this thick dead skin on the bottom of my feet. And it's really working. I am pretty sure. Now, I haven't done it in a while, but the last time I did it, I took the file to my feet and was really grinding down my forefoot area, lots of real thick skin. And the last time I did it, it was very noticeable the next day, and every day. Like, I need to do it again because I can still feel it. It's not gone completely away, but it's the stinging. I'm actually forgetting about it. I'm actually able to run with the frame of mind like I used to have many years ago before this neuropathy problem came. I can actually run, like today was 10 miles. My feet were not killing me at the end. I could kind of feel it. I could kind of feel a little bit of tingling, a little bit of burning, but it was by no means oh my God, my skin's falling off. It's not anywhere near that. So, that's really exciting, because I ran, I can't remember if I've did a video before or after my last video. Was it after my trail race? I did how many kilometers? 16 kilometer. Was it 16K? It was like 10 miles. It was a 10-mile trail race. And I was in my Nike trail shoes. I forgot what they're called, but they're actually a legit trail running shoe. Got the big Chevron V things on the bottoms. And anyway, they're pretty stiff. You can step on rocks and stuff, and it's not like bending the shoe around. They're really good. I'm a really big believer in trail shoes now after running that race now, because I was running across rocks, like rock gardens, at a speed that I shouldn't have been, but I was trying to make good time, trying to beat all the other elderly guys out there. I was second in my age group, but there was only like 6 of us in my age group, so not that big a deal. But anyway, what I'm getting to is I ran like I did as good as I could do. It was a 2-loop course on Turkey Mountain in Tulsa, Oklahoma. And some of it was quite technical. There were some steep switchbacks going up the hill, and some very steep downhill. It was stuff that would have just wrecked my feet. My neuropathy would have been at a 9 on a scale of 10. And I would have probably wanted to just walk or sit down and cry. But since I've been working on my feet, keeping that thick skin down, I ran that 10-mile race, and I didn't even think about my feet. I was in so little, the neuropathy was so slight during that whole race that I was able to completely forget about that I even had a neuropathy problem. I was actually able to concentrate on chasing people down, trying to pass people or stay ahead of people that I'd passed earlier. I was totally in the race. I was mentally completely in race mode, and my feet were not even a factor. That was a huge, huge breakthrough. And I haven't worked on my feet, in pedicure style, for since then. And I've been running every day and keeping my mileage up. I was on pace for a really good 50-mile week, but I took the last 3 days off. One day was a vacation. I'm actually in a new car. I have a 2-door Jeep Wrangler now. I just picked it up 2 weekends ago. It's 2026. Maybe at the end of this video I'll show you. Anyway, oh gosh, it feels so good to be. I did a 10-mile run. I'm not going in. I'm in the parking lot of where we usually meet for meet my running buddies, and I got here at 5. It was 5:17 in the morning when I took off running. So I was here probably 5:15 or so, just a little before 5:15 a.m. here in the parking lot of Harvey Bakery. Good place. Good. I mean, it's not a good place for low carbers. I mean, you can get. I can get scrambled eggs in there. That's pretty cool. That's a nice low carb deal, but they've got lots of breads and cookies and all the baked goods. That's their specialty. But you can get a good latte or chai tea, whatever, that kind of stuff in there too, which that's usually what we go in there for after our runs. But I'm here on a Monday. We usually meet on Tuesdays and Thursdays and Saturdays here, and I'm here on a Monday by myself. But I tell you what, there's a big running boom. Been a running boom here the last few years. This is so popular of a place. When I started this video, when I started doing this just right in front of the car here, across from me, where a bunch of runners that had just finished. This is a very popular place to meet here downtown Oklahoma City, and people run from here and then come back. They go in and get whatever their treats and talk in the parking lot. It's really great. It's really refreshing to see so many people that care about their physical fitness, out here, grinding it out in the streets. Yep. Anyway, I just haven't chimed in a while, and I want to let you know I'm still out here. Sorry I haven't been posting videos. I want to take, I think about posting video every day, and I'm kind of wondering what direction I kind of want to take my channel, because I want to keep a specific kind of a theme, and I just have a lot to rant about. We're in the information war, as I've mentioned before. Information on a lot of things. There's a lot of sensitive topics out there, and those of us in the low carb community, most of us we all agree on a lot of things, and some people in the political world, they talk about the military-industrial complex and, forever wars and things like that. All the politics, world politics in that area, and that kind of thing. And then there's the healthcare world, which sadly has become political. It's a political thing. It's amazing that people would I'm still trying to sort that out, that we're to a point where even having like a health fitness channel can be, you have to be careful what you say. You don't want to offend people, and it's sad. And that's what, there are people who have channels, where they do live streams and things, where they've just kind of taken the kid gloves off, and they just let it hang out and then rant. And boy, is it tempting to do that. It is so tempting to do that. And that's kind of what I want to do. I just kind of trying to ease my way into it. Because somebody's got to let it all hang out and kind of do some good poo-poo talking about how we're lied to in the health world. I need to. It's like the blood is all in my legs right now, and it's kind of getting back up to my brain. So this was not a rehearsed video at all. I just turned the phone and started talking. But I would like to. There's so much I want to complain about every day. How the healthcare industry is still lying to people. The just off the charts drug ads. You know, if you listen to any podcast on health, fitness, whatever, on YouTube and Facebook, if you follow people, all these health advocates, and all the advertising, it seems like all the freaking advertising you get is for pharmaceutical products. It's just amazing. It's like, oh, you must have health problems because you're watching all this stuff. You must have a problem. Well, guess what? Drug companies have a drug for that. I get more drug ads than I get for running shoes or any kind of apparel. Someday I'm going to have to just go through my Facebook feed, and as I'm swiping up and going through my Facebook feed, I'm going to have to just count when I see ads for things, which is every other post or every third post. Is it somebody or something pushing a pharmaceutical product, or is it running shoes or shorts or any kind of running apparel? Anyway, okay, I better shut up. I need to get to work. You probably need to get to work or go to bed, whatever you're doing at this time. And we'll talk to you again soon. But my running's going fine. Sugar cheats that I've done a few of just keep reinforcing why low carb is the way to go. Like I've said before, it's a pattern. Anytime I eat a bunch of carbs, and when I say a bunch, I mean like a little ice cream binge, a bad day of an ice cream binge or evening of an ice cream binge, things come back, little nagging problems that I thought were just aging, although I never blamed it on that, but that's what everybody says. It's, oh, you're just getting old. The nagging back pain, the joint stiffness, the grogginess in the morning, all these like little things you think, oh, I'm just getting old. That's out of control carb consumption. Because I get these things. My lower back, I've been running like this 10-mile run today. Another thing that didn't come up, my low back problem. I usually have, my back starts kind of giving me trouble after 7 or 8 miles. That's always been a constant. But boy, you keep the sugar really, really low, and back problem goes away. So my back problems now have been, that I've had forever, since my early 30s. My back problem has always just kind of come and gone, because I've been low carb since 2018. And that noticeably lessened my back problems. But so what would really get my back problem going is my longer runs. That's usually when my back problem would come up, but then it'd go away as soon as I quit running and sat down or sit down for brunch, whatever, it's like back problem kind of gone. No big deal. And my back hasn't gone out catastrophically it's now been, I think, a couple years. that I've been like so far, so much carnivore. Yeah, I tell you what, it's really good. I mean, there's there's this idea of would you ever go back, a question, would you ever go back to eating a normal, like, standard American diet, high carb, low fat kind of thing? And the longer I go, no. And in fact, it would just be silly. It would be stupid for me to do it with all the benefits that I've seen and the patterns that I've seen. Every time I eat ice cream stuff, it's like a little nagging norm. It turns you into a normal, sick Westerner when you eat carbs. And the normal sick Westerner thinks they're healthy. They think their chronic illnesses are normal, are just normal aging. And what they don't understand is that it's actually self-inflicted, probably. Unless you're talking from some injury or something. But, okay, I'm just rambling now. All right, we'll see you later.